Welcome to the Zoning Board of Appeals meeting. Please silence all cell phones and note that this meeting is being taped by FCTV. And note that any private party that may record this hearing come up to the podium and request permission. I'll introduce the board and staff. To my far right is Mark Finneran, a voting member. To his left is Scott Peterson, a voting member. To my right is Frank Duffy, the clerk. My name's Suzanne Murphy, the chair. To my left is James Morse, vice chair, and then Tony Petrucci, associate, and Noreen Stockman, zoning administrator, and Ashley DeMello, office assistant. The Zoning Board of Appeals is charged with applying the state zoning statutes as well as the town zoning bylaws and reviewing and voting on every application. All decisions are made through the public hearing process. Our goal is to hear testimony from the applicants and the public and to allow a full and fair discussion of the project prior to closing the hearing process and reaching a decision. Number one, to begin each hearing, the clerk will read the public announcement for the hearing and read pertinent information from the file. 2, the applicant or the applicant's representative will then have 15 minutes to make a presentation, but time may be extended by vote of the board. 3, the board will then question the applicant. 4, the public will then be invited to comment. Comments should be limited to 2 minutes and be strictly related to the proposal. All members of the public wishing to speak should wait to be recognized by the chair and should come to the podium. State your name and address for the record, speak into the mic, and will not amplify your voice, and record audio for the FCTV viewers. And before we start the agenda, we have a minute, 2 minutes, I think, that if anyone wants to come up to speak on anything that's not on our agenda, you're welcome to come up. Anybody? So we shall begin. Continuations, 05925, Residential 809 Sandwich Road. And I'm going to read a statement. On November 20th, 2025, the town, through special town council, filed an appeal with the Housing Appeals Committee, HAC. Following the state's rule, this hearing is hereby stayed or suspended pending resolution of the appeal. We will therefore not be hearing any testimony or discussing this case at all tonight. Where we don't know what the appeal time will be, we will issue a new notice by posting to the agenda when the hearing will resume. Please subscribe or monitor the agendas to verify the next meeting date. And that takes care of 809.
For the moment.
For the moment. And the second hearing tonight is 06625 Sandwich Road Housing 0 Sandwich Road. On November 20th, 2025, the town, through special town council, filed an appeal with the Housing Appeals Committee, HAC. Following the state's rules, this hearing is hereby stayed or suspended pending resolution of the appeal. We will therefore not be taking any testimony or discussing this case tonight. Where we don't know what the appeal time frame will be, we will issue a new notice by posting to the agenda when the hearing will resume. Please subscribe or monitor the agendas to verify the next meeting date. So it means online we will be able to put when the next meeting is, and I don't know if Asher, if you want to come up and show them how to log on. If anyone needs any help, she's going to show you how to log on and get the date. Thank you.
Okay, so if you're interested in doing that, you do have to create an account, which is once you get to the Falmouth's main page, you'll see it at the top right there. And then once you fill out the information, you will go to Services and Notify Me. And this is your only link, that's the only one you can click, so click on that one. And then you can subscribe to any agendas that you want. And you can pick the method, whether you want text or email, but you do have to create an account in order to do that. And if for some reason you're having issues or you can't remember the steps, you can always contact the office and we can walk you through it.
Is that understandable for everybody?
And I'm sure the enterprise will be keeping you apprised as well.
All right, so that's all we have on those two hearings.
Just fighting fire with fire.
I think you have a question.
So there's no opportunity to speak this evening?
Nope.
No.
Not on this subject.
And the other subject sale, too, the public hearing.
Yeah, we-
Procedural questions.
I'm just wondering if you could explain,
Come up to the microphone so everybody can hear you.
can you explain what the...
No, come up to the microphone so the people that are watching on TV can appreciate your input.
Yeah, procedurally.
I'm just wondering if you can explain what the decision, what the appeal is, just a little background.
809 appealed our safe harbor status, and we are appealing their appeal of our safe harbor status. Does everybody get that? Okay, good. And that's pretty much what it is. Pretty easy. So we'll see what happens. So that's why it's out of our hands. We don't know how long or anything, so.
Yeah, and the appeal, just for everybody's knowledge, the appeal was just filed this afternoon, so we did not have a way to notify you in advance for people that contacted us and wanted to speak. We got the appeal probably shortly before the close of the day today, so we weren't able to reach out to people and apologize. But what will happen is, so this hearing will be suspended until the appeal is resolved, at which time the hearing will resume. So we will put it notice on our agenda when that takes place, and you can come and participate at that time.
And we're represented by good outside counsel.
I'm wondering if the same applies to the 003.
Yes, they're both exact same. Yep,
So the same details.
yep, exactly the same, yep.
They're punishing us.
No, we're punching back.
So try that login thing. It works pretty good, and if you can't, you can always call the office if you have a problem logging in or anything. Okay, but thank you for coming out. We appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's move on. Are we doing minutes?
October 2?
I'll make a motion to accept. Is everybody all set with October 2? I'll make a motion to accept October 2. I have a motion and a second. Everybody's all set?
Might want to give a second just to clear out or remind people we're still
Give
in
it a minute.
session.
Can you people talk outside the door, please? So we can,
We're going to be leaving in 10 minutes.
oh, I know, I'm hungrier than a moth on a nylon sweater.
They really are a nice group of abutters. All right, you guys good? We got a motion and a second? Aye. October 2, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, none? Okay, board discussion?
I have an item. Town meeting was Monday, and since I've been on this board, every precinct meeting has been on a Thursday night, and I've missed every precinct meeting. Previous boards did not meet when there were precinct meetings, and the way my mind works, I have to go to precinct meetings, so I have to pre-think these things. Otherwise, in the middle of the night after town meeting, I bolt upright in bed about 3
Madam
o'clock.
Chairman, through you, I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you please remind the public, Madam Chairman,
Excuse
we are
me.
in session?
Can you people go outside and speak?
In the hall.
Thank you.
Oh.
They don't have
Thank
to
you.
freeze.
Thank you, Madam Chairman. Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Finneran.
Go ahead.
But as I said, it was always the policy that this board never met when there were precinct meetings, and it just affects, not going to precinct meetings affects me.
Well, you need to-
And then
that's
other,
homework.
yeah, so either we don't meet the night of precinct meetings for town meeting, or I'm not going to be here, one or the other. And I'm
So
sure
it'll be
you'll miss me.
March? Next year will be March? Is it the
April,
end of
most
March?
likely.
Beginning of April?
Yeah,
Maybe
and
we can try to.
April and
So if
November.
we're apprised of those dates ahead, we could potentially block them off, but if they
Well,
schedule,
there's always sufficient notice. Like, as I said, when Matt McNamara was chairman for 10 years, I suppose, they never met if there was a precinct meeting, and it really, honestly, I sat bolt upright in bed about 3 o'clock in the morning after precinct meeting, and I realized something that I probably would have thought of beforehand, and
No,
whatever.
That's legit. The minute you find out, just,
Yeah, I can.
I mean,
can
it's all
check-
on this,
I can
they would
check-
know before us.
I can
mean,
check in with the town clerk. I think we often get notice of when
Yeah.
those precinct meetings are.
Well, it was 2
but-
weeks ago. I mean, that's more than-
But I think they're typically provided to us, what I would consider to be on the later side, because we typically book our meetings out perhaps 2 months, right? So if we've already booked a hearing, we can't now cancel a hearing for a precinct meeting.
And I mean, and in the previous iterations of this board, it was when it met like once a month, but obviously we're much busier, but whatever. I mean.
You can just do the best
Maybe
we
you
can
won't
do,
miss me,
yeah.
I don't care, but I'm not coming.
and what time are your meetings?
It's same time, actually, I think they're
Exact same
7 o'clock. It's downstairs.
Oh, it's here?
Yeah, it's here, it's
That's right,
always here.
There was one here.
Yeah, it was the same night we met, and it has been
You could-
pretty much since I've been on the board.
Are you talking about your precinct meeting
Yeah,
or
mine.
all of them?
Well, they're not all on one night, they have, usually it's 2 per night or whatever, but it's
Yeah,
mine.
they're spread out, so I
Yeah,
guess
they're spread out.
the other potential dilemma is if
Is
they're.
they can rearrange the precinct meeting too. But I mean, I don't think
Yeah.
I'm that important
Yeah, we
that they would do that.
can try and
but
coordinate with
Yeah,
the
just
the
do the
town
best.
Whatever, like I
clerk's
said,
office.
I think I've missed 1 meeting in 3 years,
Yeah.
but if precinct meetings, the night of our meeting, you won't see me here.
Yeah, so, I mean, we are precluded from scheduling zoning board meetings when there's, for example, a town election or that type of thing. So we do not schedule then. We haven't specifically in the past looked out for the precinct dates, but I can certainly see if we can get those early enough on that we know.
That's good.
Whatever, like I said.
Richard's got a question.
It became an issue again, and
Richard Johnson, Precinct 2. I had the same situation previously, a couple years ago, and I was invited to attend any precinct meeting to get the briefing from town officials.
I prefer my own,
I understand.
and
Yeah.
Madam
No, we
Chairman.
can just do the best we can do.
No, my suggestion is I think we should ask for the precinct meetings as far out as possible, try not to schedule on
Yeah.
those nights,
Yeah.
and then I think we may need to adjust our rules to make it very clear that any member of the board who is attending a precinct meeting, that should
Yeah.
not, that is an excused absence for the purposes of.
yeah, well, or conversely, they could schedule them differently, because they are done over the course of 2 weeks, and
Well, then
They say it was-
the two Thursdays before town meeting,
Just don't do it.
Leave them
Yeah.
open.
Right, except that could put us out 3 weeks, potentially.
well, that actually,
right?
Frank's correct,
So-
because the town meeting is
Monday.
scheduled
Monday.
months
Right.
ahead, so
Right.
you would be able to do it. See, I threw that right on your lap. How do you like that?
I love it.
Fastly anyway, you gotta
It's the
pass it out
flavor
there.
of the day, so, yeah.
I'm surprised you can't be in 2 places at once.
Well, I would, but I'd have to bring my split personality. You don't want that.
No.
You know what I'm saying, Melvin?
We don't need Sybil around, right?
All right.
All right, so that's, anybody else have any other board discussion? No. Good? Board updates? We had our workshop, it went good. No other updates, right?
Other than, I'm hungry.
You are hungry? Did you bring a report for tonight, or are you going for next time?
I do have a listing of a couple of the most recent administrative approvals that we filed. One was for 118 Oyster Pond Road. We changed the dimension on their AC platform. 17 Whittier Road, they had a slight increase in their wall height, resulting in the building being 23 feet 8 inches. And they had a small change to their front door and windows. 41 Pelican sought a bump out to the easterly side of the house to expand their rear family room. 9 Fairmount had a southerly deck that they raised and rebuilt to the same dimensions. And 69 Hamlin had a breezeway to attach the house to their shop/garage.
Okay. Thank you.
Sounds good. And future agenda items? Scott's flying, I'm flying.
Excellent.
I'd like to make a motion that we adjourn.
Okay, sounds good.
We have a motion to adjourn and a second. The next hearing is December 4th at 6 PM. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor of adjourning?
Aye.
Opposed, none.